Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. It's so good to see you on this fine Monday, the start of a new week, and I think something could be brewing. Something sort of like an Indie World Direct presentation, but we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the show. Let me know your take on today's topics in the comments down below, and let's roll right into our first story, which is a mysterious and kind of concerning one. All right, we know that recently Nintendo said we're gonna say farewell to the eShop for 3DS and Wii U in 2023, and that caused all sorts of commotion. But before that, they shut down the eShop for the Wii and the DS. Yet you could still re-download your titles, but then over this past weekend, you can't. The Wii eShop and DS eShop have been done, but you still could access, and now they are showing error codes, and nobody can re-download their games. Nintendo has made no official announcement. It could just be a mistake, but they are mysteriously totally offline. Now, this could just be a blip in the system, but if they don't course correct, it could be a sign that at any moment, Nintendo could do the same for the 3DS and Wii U eShops. And this is a problem for preservation and a problem for digital games as a whole, where you really don't own them. Because now these games, if your Wii goes kaput or you accidentally delete it, you can't get it back. And when I have a physical cart in my hand, I have it. Always. No matter if the sun is shining or the year is 2090. This thing is here. It's mine. Not the case with these eShop purchases. I know it won't affect tons of people, but I did find it interesting and it's a bit concerning, so I'll definitely keep you posted if Nintendo makes an official update. In the meantime, the Wii and the DS, they're gone. Now, what else is gone is a little bit of my confidence in Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, okay? Because this was like the biggest surprise of the month when Warner Brothers said, yo, Hogwarts Legacy is coming to Switch, the wide open wizarding world, a massive game of epic proportions with so much jam-packed in it that looks so sweet, is about to be on Nintendo Switch on a cartridge. Props galore today. But now that water has been muddled a bit. I mean, one hand it's good because the community manager did confirm, no, it wasn't a typo, the game is officially coming to Nintendo Switch. But when asked more directly about if it was going to be a cloud-based release or a native running game, he had this to say. We don't have any more details right now except to confirm that yes, Hogwarts Legacy is coming to the Switch. Now that to me, okay, because if you knew it was going to be native, I think you just want to say and like tout that, hey, our port is top tier. We're putting this thing on a cartridge, boom shakalaka. At the same time, if you knew it was going to be cloud-based, you'd probably want to get out ahead of it to get that out of the way right now and not have to deal with it and plague the release later on this fall. So maybe they honestly don't know. Maybe there's more port work to be done to see if they can actually put this game on cart or if it needs to be cloud-based. And I don't know about you, but for me, that really, really changes the outlook on this game. Because a native, cartridge-based Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, I think is one of the best sellers and biggest games this holiday season. But a cloud-based Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, I think is many Mount Everests lower in terms of impressiveness and in terms of adoption. I just don't think it's the same. People have put cloud-based games on Switch and we just grown at them. Getting this all on cart would be huge. And I wonder why they don't say. Do they really not know? Are they trying to save face, or are they saving it for a bigger reveal, maybe with Nintendo this summer? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, which way this is gonna fall, and if his tight lips tilt your opinion in one way or another. But I think our next story will show you just how they could definitely make this work on a cart. You might remember about a month ago, I made a video detailing a graphics boost coming to Nintendo Switch. We found it in the file descriptions for Nintendo Switch Sports, the beta test they were running, where it said something about AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution. And quickly and simply, AMD's FSR technology is the same as NVIDIA's DLSS, where it's using an algorithm and kind of tricking better performance out of your games. Without the need for more power, you can still run something at 1080p and get good performance. And we were saying like, man, this could really be the boost the Switch needs, and how like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks so darn good in the trailer. And maybe how they'll make Breath of the Wild 2 be even more impressive. And third-party games could super capitalize on this to bring titles that previously couldn't run well on Switch to Switch. Well, guess what? A game is already using it. It's real. We confirmed it, and it's happening right before our eyes, meaning that later this year and beyond, game developers and publishers can put better games on Switch using AMD's FSR technology. And the culprit? Life is Strange True Colors, which coincidentally came out in boxed copy cartridge today. And they specifically state on the official Square Enix website that within Life is Strange True Colors, we have integrated the AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution technique for when the game is docked, which increases performance at 1080p without a hit to visual quality. And that's exactly what this tech can do. It can keep you running really good resolution without dipping your performance. And yes, Life is Strange True Colors does look quite good on Nintendo Switch. Heck, I am very surprised that Nintendo didn't want to announce this. They didn't want to make any noise about this. It just silently happened under the radar, completely unbeknownst to almost everyone. It really appears nobody got the memo because there wasn't a memo. And I would think that Nintendo would want this because it would be a PR win. Fans would be pumped, but alas, they didn't say a word. Life is Strange, isn't it? And if Life is Strange got to use it already, then you know it's out there for other devs as well. And I am hoping upon hope that we see a bit of a graphical improvement this fall, maybe even a notable graphical improvement, as games can capitalize on this technology to take the Switch to the next level without costing us a penny. And I think that's the best case scenario, right? Where the Switch upgrades itself without us having to do anything. It's super cool that there are these special bits and bobs out there that can magically make games run better without needing a hardware bump. I mean, we know at some point Switch Pro or whatever it's called will arrive, but for right now, the Switch can use this. And maybe Hogwarts Legacy is going to use it, and perhaps that's how they're able to put the thing on a cart and not rely on the cloud, because they can use FSR to help sort of spook the Switch into better performance and making a big game run. I really think this could be a game changer that we see take shape later this year as a bunch of big heavy hitters hit Switch. The year is somehow insane already, and it's only going to get better, and better. I mean, Lego freaking Skywalker Saga is impressive as all heck. I wonder if that game is gonna use it. I just posted a huge video on why this might be the biggest game to hit a Switch cart with 9 movies and so much interesting, impressive graphics and new tech for Lego. It's a shooter now, baby. So check out that video, but yeah, I think a lot of games will start capitalizing on this. At least I hope they will. And I hope Nintendo themselves embraces it. And it sure seems like they will, because we found out about this because of Nintendo Switch Sports. And if Nintendo Switch Sports is using it, so should Splatoon 3, and so should Breath of the Wild, and so should whatever else they end up releasing in 2022. I think this is gonna go under the radar. I think this is going to be underreported, but I think this is silently one of the biggest, most important Nintendo stories of the entire year. Yes, you heard me quote it. FSR is on Switch, and this is a massive deal, and you're gonna start seeing a nice uptick in graphical performance and fidelity, visual quality on your system. So far for Life is Strange, it's docked only, but I hope they can make this thing work even in portable play. That will be a real huge deal. But even just in docked, man, making your Switch get a little bit closer to the competition up on your big TV, how can anyone complain about that? Let me know in the comments down below if this excites you and what game you'd like to see coming out. Take advantage of AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution to make the graphics a little more super. Metroid Dread has done super over in the UK, as it now is the best-selling 2D Metroid of all time, the 3rd best-selling Metroid of all time behind Prime and Prime 3, and it's poised to take over the top spot soon. Basically, this is just further confirmation that Metroid Dread is going to do the deed and be the best-selling Metroid game of all time, maybe until Nintendo drops Metroid Prime 4, which I bet after seeing the sales of this one, the successful reviews, they are antsy to do so. Metroid Dread is awesome. I just wanted to mention and give it some congratulations. If you haven't played the game, you should. I know they're adding some slight DLC, but I would cross my fingers for an actual expansion. I think that would be a super nifty way to prolong this 2D future for Samus, and I freaking love the game. Now, I also love you, and that's why we do a community poll each and every weekday evening. Make sure to subscribe, turn your notification bell on so that you can find out and be a part of the conversation. I'm predicting an indie world this week, and so I asked, do you think Hollow Knight Silksong will show up at the next indie show? It's pretty split, but 62% of you think no way. And I got to agree. I think Hollow Knight has evolved to be such a paramount, where is it, that it'll probably show up at a direct, like a true direct. And I think it might even stealth drop. I don't know. It depends what their plans are over at Team Cherry. 38% of you think, yeah, it is time to see this. And hey, I'd love that. If it's the anchor for the indie world, I would absolutely adore that. I feel like this game has to be soon. Then again, there's so much in 2022. Where do they put it? And where do they put it with Nintendo's stellar lineup? I just want to see Hornet. I just want to be back in this beautiful, buggy world that is a little bit bad. You know, it's dark, it's mysterious, it's moody. But this show, we're all positive vibes here. So thanks for participating in something that hopefully made your day a little bit better. I hope you guys are all starting your week off strong. And if it's not, know that you can turn that around, all right? Like a wheel. Things are cyclical. Things happen and then they shift. Life is always changing and you can definitely change it for the better with a little bit of positivity. So I hope that you are staying safe, staying healthy, staying happy, staying positive out there, everybody. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, thanks again. SwitchForce out.